If Apple really ships the iPhone 17e the way the leak suggests, a lot of people are going to look at those $999 flagships and ask, why pay more? This rumored entry-level iPhone may not feel entry-level at all. We're talking a modern design, a flagship-class chip, and a seriously upgraded camera without the premium price tag in this deep dive. We'll break down everything the leaks are pointing to, how the 17e could redefine Apple's most affordable iPhone, and a simple framework to decide whether you should buy the iPhone 17e or spend big on a Pro model. Rumored highlights at a glance: dynamic island design. Buy. Old notch. 6.1-inch OLED display, 19 generation chip, same class as the main iPhone 17 lineup. 18MP front camera, rumored new sensor. Potentially square for better landscape selfies. 48MP rear wide camera, single lens. Price target: $599 or $649 US. Important note: these are leaks and early reports, not official confirmations. Details can change, but multiple sources are repeating similar info enough to take the rumor seriously. Why the iPhone 17e could change the budget iPhone forever for years. Apple's cheaper iPhones felt like hand-me-downs. Older design, older chips, basic cameras. Good phones, yes, but you could always see where corners were cut. The iPhone 17e sounds like a different play. Current design language, current silicon, and real camera upgrades at a far more approachable price. Performance: a 19-class power for real world. Speed and longevity, multiple leaks suggest. Apple plans to use an 19 generation chip in the 17e, the same family expected in the main iPhone 17 lineup. Maybe it runs slightly lower clocks or has minor GPU differences. But the core architecture is what matters. What that means for you. Instant app launches and smooth multitasking, fluid scrolling across home screens and social feeds. Strong. Gaming performance for the long-haul phone that still feels snappy 2 to 3 years in. Not just on day one, if you tend to keep your phone for 3, 4, even 5 years. The chip choice matters more than any flashy extra you'll use twice and forget. Design and display. Dynamic island plus OLED equals modern and premium. This is where budget iPhones usually give themselves away. Not here. Leaks point to dynamic island replacing the older notch. 6.1-inch OLED panel. That combo instantly modernizes the 17e. OLED isn't a minor spec bump. You get deep blacks, punchy colors, high contrast for movies, and a screen that feels premium the second it lights up. What's still unknown? Refresh rate. Apple has historically kept 120 Hz promotion for Pro models. If the 17e sticks to 60 Hz, or perhaps 90 Hz, though that's speculation, the everyday experience will still be excellent thanks to the OLED panel and efficient A19 chip, but motion won't look as ultra smooth as on Pro models. Front camera glow up, rumored 18MP for sharper selfies and video calls, the most eye-catching. Change might be up front. 18MP selfie camera, a major jump from Apple's long-running 12MP. Rumored square sensor designed to improve landscape-style selfies. Why it matters? Higher resolution equals more detail, cleaner crops, and better texture and good light, better framing for group selfies and horizontal video, vlogs, reels, shorts. Improve low-light performance when paired with Apple's image processing, noticeably sharper FaceTime, Zoom, and Teams calls. Rear camera. One really good 48MP wide lens leak suggests Apple will stick with single 48MP main camera. No telephoto, no ultra-wide. And honestly, for most people, that's more than fine. You get crisp detail and daylight pixel binning for cleaner low-light shots. Better digital crop quality for 2x style images without instant quality loss. Sure, it won't satisfy camera enthusiasts who need true optical zoom. But for 95% of users' family photos, travel snaps, TikToks, IG stories, this setup will deliver consistent Reliably good results without fuss. Price and value. The sweet spot at $599. $649. This is where it all comes together. If the iPhone 17 East lands around $599, $649 in the US and brings Dynamic Island 6.1, OD, DISPLA, YA19 generation chip, 18MP front camera, 48MP rear camera, it becomes the obvious value play in Apple's lineup. Not cheap, but significantly less than $999, $1,199 flagships, while still feeling new, fast, and future-ready. Software support matters too. With an A19 class chip, expect years of iOS updates and security patches. Another reason, the 17E could be a smarter long-term buy than many similarly priced Android rivals. Who the iPhone 17E is for you. Want a modern iPhone that feels fast for years, without paying pro prices? You care about a great screen and strong everyday cameras more than niche pro features. You upgrade every 3 to 5 years and value long software support. You want a new design, Dynamic Island plus old, without spending laptop money. Who should still go? Pro, you want 120 Hz. Promotion and the smoothest animations you need. Telephoto, ultra-wide, ProRes video. Or the best GPU performance? You want top-tier camera versatility and features like macro or LiDAR. You prefer premium materials and the absolute best battery charging package. Apple offers iPhone 17e versus Pro models. Expected differences. 17e likely wins on price, value, simplicity. Good enough camera and performance. Pro models likely win on 120 Hz display, telephoto lens, ultra-wide lens, advanced video features, premium build, potentially better battery life, and faster iOS. Simple way to decide. 170 or flagship? Pick the iPhone 170 if you want the best overall value and modern design. You don't need telephoto or 120. You care more about day-to-day speed, battery, and camera consistency than Pro. Extras. Go flagship. Pro if you specifically want 120 Hz. Promotion or a telephoto lens. You shoot lots of pro-grade video or push the GPU hard. For example, AAA mobile games. You want absolutely no compromises and plan to use every premium feature release. Window and support. What we can reasonably expect. Expected timing. Apple typically announces new iPhones in September. If naming holds, the iPhone 17 family, including the 17e, would likely arrive in fall 2025. Software longevity. Historically, Apple supports iPhones for 5 to 6 plus years of iOS updates. In a 19 class, device should be well positioned for long-term updates. Potential trade-offs and unanswered questions. Refresh rate. Likely 60 Hz. Apple usually keeps 120 Hz for Pro camera versatility. No ultra-wide telephoto per current rumors. Materials. Non-Pro iPhones often use aluminum frames versus titanium or stainless steel on Pros. Charging. Apple rarely shares wattage. Exact charging speeds unknown. Battery capacity and real-world endurance remain unconfirmed. Storage options. Base storage likely 128 GB, but not confirmed.